Hey guys, welcome back to Hoffmann Leather Works. Today we're going to be making a face mask, a leather face mask. I've been making this project for quite a while now, and I just thought it was about time to put up the pattern and share it. Of course, you can find all my patterns on Etsy and my website hoffmannleatherworks.com. So here we'll go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and cut out the pattern, print it, cut it out. I'm using a calf skin, really soft, supple calf skin. So we'll tape the pattern down to the side of calf skin or get it cut out, and we'll be good. I also, with this, I generally line it with some suede pig skin. And I like to just put the lining at this point, glue it down to the whole pattern. Seems to me, seems to work a little bit easier for me. So we'll go ahead and I just use some 3M industrial spray glue. So we'll go ahead and cut the suede out to a general size and get ready to glue it all together. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be putting out a lot more videos in the next few months. So we take the 3M spray, and I always put a piece of paper down on my workbench just to kind of catch some of the overspray, but we'll go ahead and give it a little spray. You don't need a whole lot. I find that the spray works a lot better, especially on this thin leather. So we'll let it dry for a few minutes and go ahead and stick it down. And I use a roller. I'll roll it down and get it really sticking well. So now we got that, I'll go ahead and trim up the pieces. Again, you don't have to do this. It's just the way I do it. Get it trimmed up so it's a little easier to work with. Those edge pieces are still pretty sticky, so get it all trimmed and get it out of there. Now that we got that done, we'll go ahead and punch all the holes. With this, I'm punching 1mm holes for the stitching. And then in the breathing part, I'll use a 1mm and a 0.5mm punch to make the holes. So we'll go ahead and get this all punched out. Of course, you can use any size holes that you want, whatever works. I use a 1mm wax thread for this, so I'll punch my holes at 1mm. Once you get the holes punched, with this really thin, soft leather, you can use a knife, and I do sometimes, but it seems to me that the shears works a lot better. I can, be a little bit more accurate, and you just got to kind of take your time on this. With that leather being so soft, you really got to pay attention. So now that we got that done, we'll go ahead and For the front of the face mask, we'll show you later here, but we'll sew it inside out. But if you see here on the actual drawing, when you get the pattern, you'll see that we'll have some solid dots in there, and those are just to sew the lining in. So we'll sew each piece individually, make sure the lining, with the glue, that glue is so strong that, usually good to go, but I like to add a little extra stitching in there. So now that we got that stitched, we'll go ahead and sew the front piece right there. We'll do that with the inside out. Once we get that sewed, you can just flip it in and away you go. I usually trim that seam on the inside a little bit if you have to. Kind of gives that seam a nicer look in the end. So, but there's the mask portion of it. Now I use a 15mm strap on this, and I'll use the same calf leather with the same suede on the inside. I just glue them together, and I'll show you the tool that I use to strip it. But I think I normally do about 23 inches on the strap for the length, and put in a couple adjustments, and I use a Chicago screw on one side. But this is really up to you. You could, use a little bit different leather and put a buckle on it, and there's many different ways to make it adjustable. So that's the way I do it. But in the pattern, it shows you all that, and it shows you what size I cut the strap. But like I said, you can make it anything you want, of course. I just find this works. I've been happy with it over the years. This is the little tool that I use to cut the strap. It works, I think, really well. You can set the blade at almost any size, and you get it from Tandy for like $30 or something. So works good. It's worth investing in if you do many straps. So, but that's it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you again soon.